All right, let's start. Guys, this is a Chillcast.
Hey, guys.
Dustin.
Hello.
Hello.
It's a lot of low energy today.
Wow,
We kind of just got a lot of things going on, that sort of thing. I don't have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we just did a podcast a couple days ago, so I feel like maybe we should try a Chillcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever that means.
Chill. Well, this is the first time all three of us are together in the Chillcast.
Yeah.
The other times it was because Amanda was either sick or at work.
The other time.
Yeah, there's only one.
There's only one.
The other time.
Actually, I think we recorded one before that, but we never used it.
Yeah, we have a
I
couple.
don't remember
that we've
why.
done. Yeah.
Maybe we'll release it randomly as a bonus thing one day.
What should we talk about?
Well, I want to talk about dogs. Amanda just perked right up. No, I don't. I want to talk about. Well, we can talk about dogs later. There's a dog by my work that I work at. That was redundant. There's a dog park. So it's basically indoors and outdoors, and basically is a doggy daycare. And I was trying to get Amanda to go and apply there, or to check it out to see if it was like worth working there or anything. But the dogs that come out of that place are the fucking cutest dogs I've ever seen. You have everything from Labradors to
Labrador.
Yeah, from Labradors to pugs to what is that so funny?
Oh, because you didn't put in the R.
You said Labradors.
Labrador.
That's cute though.
Labradors.
Labrador. Get
It's
it?
like,
Labrador.
I haven't really said that word a lot actually.
Labrador.
Labs are the best.
Labrador.
I like to get lab mixes because purebreds never live as long. Did you know that?
Is that true?
I didn't
Yeah,
know.
purebred breeds never live as long. So if you can get like a mix, yeah, you'll probably add about 5-6 years onto their life.
Why is that? Do you know?
I don't know. I should Google it.
Really?
Google.
Weird. Yeah,
Google.
Go.
Google. But actually, my dad had a lab in Italy, and he
Aw.
lived until he was 19. So that's
Is that Oreo?
Oreo. Yes, Oreo was an Italian dog. No. Oreo was our family dog.
Okay.
No, my dad, before he was married, before
before.
anything. Yeah. He had a dog, and
Before the land of time.
he actually rescued it. It was about to get euthanized in London, and he lived in London, and he adopted it,
Aw.
and then he named it Lucky. And this dog lived until he was 19, and this dog did
Because
not
he's
eat.
lucky.
Yeah. This dog did not eat dog food. He ate only human food and like rich Italian food. And this dog lived till he was almost 20. It's ridiculous. It's like,
Wow.
yeah.
Makes you kind of think about that.
Yeah,
though. Like,
I know.
Should we be feeding them human food or
Well-
crappy doggy food?
I think it just depends on the dog, really. I think he just had probably a pretty strong immune system, but
Yeah. Well, because
Was that the dog that we were talking about at Thanksgiving?
no, that would be Oreo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was our family dog.
Oreo.
Oreo. He was a big doofus.
Well, here's the reason why I don't agree with human food being consumed by dogs is because we had our dog Rosie. She was like this black lab crossed with what are those dogs that chase sheep? They chase sheep.
Oh, yeah. A collie.
Yeah, border collie.
Border collie.
And she had puppies with another Labrador, and the dogs were really cute, and we gave them to other people. But one of our family friends took one of the dogs, and they called it Maverick. But Maverick would eat human food all the time. Maybe they would give him beer, like
Whoa.
just kind of.
Well, horses drink beer.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know, but
Lizzie
anyway,
loves
he
beer.
had a bad liver, and
She'll have a
his
sip of
liver.
my dad's beer sometimes. It's pretty funny.
His liver shut down, and then he died slowly.
Oh my God.
And it's sad, and it wasn't like anyone's fault. It was because I think people feed their dogs human food. I think because I was at a young age, I was like, "This happens if you feed them human food." So it was quite sad.
And basically, giving them chocolate or turkey is like giving them poison.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't really know how much of that is also true, but I mean, Lizzie, she gets human food, but she gets, like high protein stuff. So she'll get like the scraps of, fish or this or that. But like, you don't give her too much, like starchy stuff or just stuff that's not going to do anything for her, because she's got her own food. And then like she'll have like and we get her treats and stuff. So she has these little like dried sardine treats and like chicken treats and stuff like that. So stuff that's
sounds
good for them.
good, yeah.
Stuff that's good for them. And
Apparently
she
rice.
loves all of her treats. Like my mom probably, I don't even know how much they spend on her with food and treats and all that combined. It's probably a pretty hefty amount. She's a very spoiled dog.
Yeah, rice is pretty good for animals too. Apparently.
Yep.
I don't know.
Really?
Like if I think my dog had diarrhea or some sort of like bowel issues, and so they fed him rice for a bit, and then he felt better. But cats are another fucking story.
I've been wanting to. I don't think that the cats like the food that we're feeding them.
Why?
Especially the hard stuff. I don't know. I think. Well, they always leave the food in the dish. Like they'll eat some of it, but then they'll leave it, and then they'll come to me and like meow, like I need to feed them, and I'm like, oh, there's food right here.
Oh,
I think obviously don't like it.
I think cats are a little bit more chaotic though when it comes to food. Like you really have to limit their food so that they will be forced to eat it. And that sounds kind of terrible, but I was taking care of my friend's animals, and it was literally like half a cup twice a day. And I would in the morning and at night, and the first cup would go instantly. They would eat all of it, and then the second at the night, then they would eat all of it. So I think it has to be more of a structural sort of feeding time. Dogs are a little bit easier because they'll just eat the whatever's in their fucking bowl.
Yeah, they're
not all
picky.
dogs, but most dogs.
Yeah, not all dogs. But yeah, I don't know.
I want to start making my own cat food. I know I told Dustin about this.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I want to like find out what are all the ingredients that cats need and also like.
That's awesome. That's something that my mom has done as well.
Really?
Yeah, she used to make Oreo, like these little pumpkin biscottis. They were like biscuits for dogs.
Yeah, that's
but
awesome.
Not actually the food though, so that's really ambitious of you.
I tried it once. It's really hard and it really stinks because there's a lot of nasty things.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you need to
right,
eat.
right. Well, if you actually look at like the stuff that they put in, like those, like in the
like the little tablets or what are they called?
like no, but like like the store bought cat food, like it's like the cheap stuff, and it's not really great for them. If you look at like what's actually in there, it's like literally like carcass, and it's I don't know.
Ugh,
it's just
gross.
I know.
Yeah.
What do you buy for them now? Do you just buy grocery
Yeah,
off the counter? Do you buy like the soft food or like the hard kibble?
I buy both. So
Okay.
They're spoiled.
they really
Wet
are.
and hard food.
Do they prefer the wet food?
Yeah, they do.
They like the
Because it's
liquid.
more like it's more like
don't
it's more like eating a meat or a protein or something.
Yeah.
Probably.
They don't even eat the meat. They eat the liquid off of it, and then they go and they eat the crunchies.
kinda
It's a
weird.
weird fucking thing.
It's really weird.
like we should find the order in the liquid,
Just the liquid.
and then add it to the hard stuff. See if they'll eat it.
I feel like they would. Although I think that Kitty likes to have the crunch of the hard stuff, so that would
Yeah.
make it all soggy.
When we make our meal preps, Kitty's instantly in the kitchen every time because we have chicken, and then we feed her raw chicken.
Oh, yeah.
she loves it. Oh my god.
Raw chicken?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because cats have a lot stronger stomachs than we do.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, pussies.
Fucking pussies.
Yeah, sometimes like my mom will put like a broth on her kibble just to give it some more flavor. She loves that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
Wait, like liquid, like broth.
Yeah, like a chicken broth, or like she'll put a little bit of meat sauce, like
Oh,
whatever
nice.
she's got. You know,
That
if
makes it a
it's-
lot better.
If it's dog friendly, she'll.
Our dog died last year.
Is that the only dog you've ever had?
No, Rosie, Jake, Ringo.
Wow.
We've had a lot.
Yeah, you've had a lot of dogs, and you always like you said to
Tiffy.
me once that you're not really an animal person.
Well, no, and I mean I've had animals because they were in the family, you know.
Right.
Tuffy was his name actually. Sorry.
Tuffy, that's cute.
He was this little puffy Pomeranian sort of thing. He was loud as hell though.
Tuffy.
I actually don't know whatever happened to him.
How do you not know what happened?
Yeah, what?
I mean, for me, it's like such a big deal.
Yeah, it is. Well, I actually remember every other dog, even the dogs that were in our family
Maybe
before.
you were really young or something.
No, I remember the dogs
Oh,
even before I was
that.
born, like even maybe a toddler. Like we had like Princess, who I wasn't even alive around, and she passed away. Bear, who got killed by a
What?
wild animal.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then we had Bluey, who ran away.
Wow, you've had a lot of dogs or a lot of animals.
Bluey ran away.
I've only had 3.
And then we had Tuffy. But I have no fucking idea what happened to Tuffy.
Well, when you've had that many dogs, I can see how you'd lose track.
But then we had Rosie, and she bit some man, and got all blew out of proportion, and so we had to send her to a farm. And then Jake,
Oh, I'm glad they didn't have to put her down. That's
Jake
good.
died. My dad used to take him out for runs, and he accidentally hit him with his car,
Oh.
and so they had to put him down.
That'd be so sad.
Yeah, it was sad. And then Ringo died because of old age. Like,
That was last year, right?
Yeah. That's so
Have
weird.
you ever
that-
had cats or all dogs?
No, we've only had one cat. Well, my parents before might have had cats, but we've only had,
As a family.
as a family, one cat, and
Okay.
his name's Meow Meow.
Meow meow.
Is he
And-
still alive?
Yes, and
Cats live long, man. It feels like they never die.
cats are interesting. Well, Kitty, I find that every cat has a specific thing, and so our cat, Meow Meow, like he'll literally jump onto your right here in the where your thumb and your pointer finger are, that little crevice, and he'll put his arm, like his armpits, underneath that, and you'll pick him up, and he stretches his back. So he does this sort of like lunar eclipse sort of like pose. And then you, like a scarf or like some sort of coat, you lie him over your shoulder.
Aww.
And then you pet him. And then when you think you're done or he's done, then you pick him back up and then you hold him like a baby. And then you let him fall while his back is on your arm, and he'll do a backflip, and then he'll fall.
Oh my
on the
God,
ground.
he should be like part of Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
The Cirque du Soleil cat.
But Helix, Justin's cat, he has a specific thing too, and this is what it is. So I will grab him by the face, and I'll use my palms.
Grab him by the face.
He
does,
accepts
though.
it.
He
He's
does.
like,
He loves
take
it.
me.
Take me.
And I'll grab him, and I'll rub my palm up against his cheeks and where his
they
mouth
like
is.
that.
And he goes like this, and then I will crinkle my fingers around his mouth again, and he just fucking goes to town.
Oh, he loves that. eh?
And also, I've discovered if I whistle, he'll come to me. So I'll go, and it has to be a really loud whistle, but he'll come to me, and then
Helix is the young one, right?
Yeah.
he's 3. I feel like he's probably almost 4 years old now.
Yeah, and then Kitty, she's older.
And
She's
Kitty's
11.
thing is, well, Justin knows as much as I do, is that Kitty loves her butt being scratched. So she'll
Loves it.
you start with the front, and then you go all the way to the top, and then she'll lift her butt really high up in the air. And another thing that she does is every time she jumps or falls or does anything, she's like, like, like it's like, okay, we get it, you're moving, we understand.
Yeah,
Like she jumps up, she's like,
just in case we didn't know that she's jumping.
I find it kind of funny. It's cool.
It's cute.
That's cute.
Yeah, cats are cats.
Love them. Helix is polydactyl too. Did you know that?
What does that mean,
He
Justin?
has thumbs. So
What?
like cats usually have, I think it's 4 toes in the back and 5 in the front.
That reminded me of another thing Helix does. He's a
What?
fucking dog.
He's a fucking
like
dog.
pretend this is our window in our room, and he'll be outside, and he'll be like,
Oh, that. Yeah.
for like a solid 10 seconds. Like he's like,
Just because he wants us to let him in, right?
yeah, he scratches the window. It's not like it's like, I'm going for a long time.
He puts on a show. I love it.
And he does that maybe like 4 or 5 times consecutively.
It's becoming a problem though. Like the other day I was trying to sleep and he was doing it. And I was like, I'm not fucking letting you in.
Don't
you
they have
go
a
through
cat?
the window.
Yeah, don't they have a cat door?
Yeah. So there's
He's a fucking king. He needs to have someone open the door for
Are
him.
you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So
Yeah,
it'll
so
be
spoiled.
complete silence. It'll be like,
Okay, well, now that we're on the topic of cats.
Okay.
So when I was in Winnipeg, Cole, his mom has a cat, and Cole's cat lives there because he didn't take him with him because, I don't know. I think it's because the cat is old enough now that he's comfortable in his own environment, and to move him to BC where, it's very different and there's more city life here, it would be, kind of devastating. Anyway.
yeah.
So Russell is his cat, and he's quite a character, you guys. Really funny. But I want to talk about Sam, a.k.a. Samantha. That's his mom's cat. She's a bit older. And her and Rusty, or Russell, they don't like each other. So they stay clear of each other. But Samantha is a cat, or Sam, is a cat that I've never... She's just funny. Like, what she does is she's this big fluff ball. And she'll meow, but she won't actually... make the sound. She'll be like, meow. And she'll do that with her mouth, like.
is it kind of like jittering too? Like, I find cats
I don't
do
know.
that.
I don't know, but it's like she meows, but she's opening her mouth and she's making but she's not actually making the noise. And I'm like, okay, like I guess that's just how she is. Very affectionate cat, unlike the other one. He's not very affectionate, but she's very affectionate. And okay, so one day, Sandra, Cole's mom, and I were coming home. I don't know, Cole was at home. Or I don't know where Cole was, but we were coming back from somewhere. So we were pulling in, and she opened up the garage with the car remote or whatever. And Sam is in the garage. And let me tell you, it's like -40. out.
Oh man.
So Sam's in the garage and she's like, oh, that's weird. How'd she get out there? Because the cats, they have 2 cat doors. Like they know, but she must have gotten in there and I don't know, been trapped. So we're coming in, we're pulling up and I'm like, oh, she must be cold. Like it's freezing out here, and she's stuck. There's no like cat door in the garage, so that she's been in there for I don't know how long. Yeah. So we get out of the car and she's like up on the stair, like by the door, and she's like, meow, meow, meow. I'm like, oh, so you do meow. She's like, get me out of here, meow, I'm cold, meow, meow. And she's meowing and I'm like, oh, so she does meow.
I'm going to let you stay out there for next time you try to do that.
Oh my God, it was so cute. She was like, meow, meow. I'm like, okay, you're cold. I know, I know. So yeah, I let her in and it was cute. But I'm like, okay, so you do meow. I get it. I got it. I got you.
Oh my God.
You,
that reminded me of what Meow Meow, our family cat, does. So our again, like I feel like I like dogs. I like all animals. I don't really want to live with them, but I find dogs versus cats in terms of personalities,
big difference.
The cats have more distinctive like things about them, and nothing bad about dogs. Like I love dogs, but
you can say what you want. You'll never ever
dogs
change my mind about dogs.
In terms of appearance, dogs have a lot more of a variety. Like in terms of the way dogs look, there's so much variety. Cats are similar,
very similar. That's a good point. I never thought about that.
But cats have a huge personality. Like they're different. So what Meow Meow does. He does. Sorry, I'm saying she and he because we thought it was a female for the first 2 fucking years, and then we found out it was a male. 2 years. Like,
are you serious?
Yeah. What's that pink thing under him?
The pink claw.
So, what he'll do is when
it's a tumor.
When he wants to get in and it's fucking cold, he'll jump on the door and grab onto the screen, and he'll be like,
fucking I wish everybody could see Dustin right now. Oh my God.
Like he does.
Like a fucking acrobat, this cat. Yeah. Holy shit.
And then he'll come back down and then I'll be like, you better get the fuck off of that. And then I'll walk away and then all of a sudden you hear a and you look back and he's like,
oh, I wanted to get a picture. There we go. Post that to our Instagram.
Did you take that picture? Oh, good. Yeah. I'm so glad because fuck Dustin. That was a great visual.
It's so funny though. I used to throw him in the snow. Like we would had huge snow banks and I would throw him because I got so mad at him at points in my life. And then like he would come into the house and I'd be in bed and he would snuck up in me and I'd be like, I'm so sorry I did that.
What would he do that would piss you off so much?
Well, he would always be at the door.
Yeah.
He would like he broke the door essentially, and I had like inner demons because I was like, you brought cats in the house, Mom and Dad, and I'm allergic. How dare you? Now I have to buy my own allergy medicine. That sort of thing.
Are you really badly allergic to cats?
Or
is it a pretty mild allergy?
Younger, I was really bad. And like if I itch my eyes enough, it can get bad. Justin's seen how red my eyes can get.
I wonder if it's gotten better because your immune system's growing maybe?
Yeah, I hope so.
Probably. Well, I'm actually allergic to dogs.
Oh, really?
Do you guys know that?
No. I didn't know that.
With our last dog Oreo, he was he was a hairy fucker. Like he was short haired because he was part lab, part Dalmatian. So he had that short hair, but he shed like crazy, and Lizzie doesn't shed at all. Well, a little bit, but not really. But like I wouldn't be able to get too close to him without my eyes starting to water and I'm getting stuffed up, and I would never be able to sleep with him. But with Lizzie, I don't know what it is. Her coat does not affect me at all. I can literally...
Hypoallergenic, though, is she not? Hypoallergenic?
No, she's a rescue. She's not one of those fancy designer dogs. I don't know. But I'm just so lucky. Like, I can literally put my face in her fur and, like, breathe in, and I'm fine. Like, I sleep with her.
Disclaimer, I'm like...
Yeah.
Oh, dogs.
No, like, I can sleep with her, and I'm fine. Yeah. So it's just awesome. So I don't know if it's...
That's really cool.
I don't know if it's because I've grown out of my allergy. But remember how allergic I got at your place? So I think it's like a lot of hair. I don't know what it is. It's just something about particular hair that makes me allergic. But
Agreed.
I'm very lucky. My current dog, she's
good.
So she needs to live forever.
She's probably. It just happens to be that she's hypoallergenic. Like,
yeah, that's awesome. She's just got a great silky.
And
her coat is just so silky and soft. I'm just so lucky.
Wouldn't it be crazy if you you could have your dog living with you. Like, I know that you work, but it would be so nice. Then you probably take her out. You could, that back place that you have, you could put like this amazing dog house with like food.
Oh,
and
on
like
my
a
patio? Yeah.
Yeah, and like flowing water river, and like you could have cushions everywhere and like music playing and lights. And you could be like, okay, so I know I'm gone a lot, but you can stay here. This is your palace.
I love that.
Yeah, like you could do that. You could make a
Just
doggy
the thing
palace.
is that Lizzie is such an active dog.
Yeah.
So she
You
really
sounded very patriotic there. You're like, she's such an active dog.
she really needs a lot of activity in her life.
yeah.
And, you know, like my parents are both retired, and so she goes out.
Both my parents are retarded.
I thought that's what you were gonna say.
That too. Just kidding. No, she goes out like, I don't know, I'm not even kidding you, like 10 times a day.
Oh, yeah.
She's so spoiled. But
That's
I mean,
awesome.
yeah, you know, why
That's
not?
cool.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've loved this episode. It's all talking about animals and how funny they are. But
I know that I don't want to push you, but you should go and apply. Or
I
not
mean-
apply, just go see like, hey, I'm in
like-
social work. Do you guys like I want to try to shift my gears a little
yeah,
bit.
but I
Like,
mean, of
what do you
course,
guys
I
do
need to
here?
have a certain amount of pay and benefits.
Yeah, and that's what
which
you
is
would
what my current job is offering me. It's not enough pay, but they have full-on health benefits and
Yeah.
dental and stuff. But I'm just thinking that if I was to go to one of these little places, it would be like, you know, minimum wage.
Yeah, you'd have to
probably.
figure that out.
Yeah, I mean, if I had enough money, I would open up my own business. I honestly would. I would something to do with dogs and animals.
Yeah.
I could be like a dog whisperer, a dog counselor. No, I'm kidding. There's actual dog whisperers. I couldn't do that, but you know, just yeah.
I think just
They
being
just make me happy.
doggy daycares, you could be like, well, you could. There are professional dog trainers. I
Yep.
mean, I guess that's the whisperer thing, like where you train dogs to be better.
Yep.
I don't know if that's
And
a
then,
course to learn or something. I'm not sure.
We had Lizzie in some courses that were for like, my mind is frozen right now. You know, like dogs who do dog shows and stuff. What do you call that?
Aren't they just called like dog shows?
No, like there's an actual name for them. Anyway, I can't remember. So we were going to get her into that for
Like
a while.
a
but-
pageant?
yeah, like oh gosh, I can't think of the name of it. Anyway. So we did that for, we did a couple of seasons of that with her. She loved it. She's very smart. So stimulating her is, you know, it was right up her alley for that.
Right.
Like, you know, jumping through hoops and what else did they make you do? Oh, like going around cones and stuff
That's
like
really
that.
cool. I didn't know that you guys did that.
I want to say tranquility. It's not tranquility, obviously, but it's a word like that. Anyway, so then the woman who was running the court classes, she was like thinking that we really wanted to get Lizzie into these things, and we were just like, no, like it was just for fun. Like this is, you know, we didn't want to actually do it. But yeah, it was fun, and she loved that. So
Nice. Well, maybe you could go back into that or something. Be a judge at those shows. That'd be cool.
anyway, you guys talk for a minute. I'm gonna look this up because it's bugging me.
Well, like for me, I'm gonna say this again because I love repeating. Dogs and cats, I would rather not. But again, cats have a personality that is just. Every cat I've met, I can know what the cat is based off of their personality, even
Yeah.
rather than their looks. To be honest.
They're all very different.
Yeah, and I think that's what's so exciting
yeah,
about
like
cats.
some of them look like rats and others look like dogs.
Well, like that's what's so exciting about cats is like you get to find out what they're like.
Yeah.
Dogs are just like that's good, or they're either that or they're like get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
With Helix, I think because I got Helix as a birthday present, I guess 4 years ago. Something like that. It was just before I moved to Vancouver. No. I've been in Vancouver for 2.5 years.
Yeah, it's almost 3, hey?
Wow. So yeah, I guess close to 4 years ago probably. In the summer, I think. And I think I'm just barely starting to get to know him. Like I've never really, because I'm in love with Kitty because I've had her for so long. She's like the family cat. And Helix, I don't know.
Before you moved to BC, did you live by yourself or did you live with your parents?
No, I live with my parents.
Okay, so the cats were your cats, but you lived with your
Well,
parents.
Kitty. So we
Yeah.
had Kitty and we had Odie. Odie ran away before I moved, but we had them for 10 years or 9 years or so, and then Odie ran away, which was really fucking depressing. He was gone for I think 6 months, and then that's why my dad bought Helix for me because we didn't like that Kitty was alone, so we got like a second cat for her. But he just got it for me for my birthday because I'm like a crazy cat guy. I've been obsessed with the cats forever. The rest of my family doesn't really care a whole lot. And then Amanda, I don't know if I told you this story. I told Dustin, but so we got Helix, and Kitty did not like him at all. But that's just like a territorial thing.
Yeah.
And then Odie came back. I think I found him on my way back from work, and I was so excited because it had been like 6 months. I thought I had never seen him again, and so I brought him back. And then it was like a really complicated situation because male cats, they're really territorial, so you can really only have one male cat, unless you like get them when they're young and they get used to each other right away. But they're really territorial. And so Helix and Odie got into a lot of fights. And there was one day, though, we were in the basement, and Odie and Helix were at sort of like a standoff, and they were both growling at each other. And then Kitty,
Like
keep in mind that Kitty doesn't like Helix.
This is going to show you a lot of who Kitty is. So pay attention to this
I told
story.
Dustin, and it like changed the way that he sees Kitty. Keep in mind that Kitty this whole time hasn't really shown that she likes Helix a whole lot, but she sees Odie and Helix growling at each other, and she runs in front of Helix, almost as like a mother to protect him. And then she starts growling at Odie, which I was like amazed when I saw it. I know. And Odie and Kitty had lived with each other for 9 years. Like they had a big bond, but the fact that Odie wasn't allowing this new cat in, Kitty wasn't having that. And
she was like, bitch, you made your choice when you left 6 months ago.
Exactly, yeah.
I love it.
It was so dramatic, but I just love it. And now they like each other.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
Huge respect. It's going to suck now because when she dies, I'm going to cry. So since you told me that story, thank you.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. When she dies, I'm going to fucking kill myself. Like,
well, like, I mean, of course you would because you knew her, but I didn't know her. And then when you told me that story, I was like, oh, fuck.
She has a personality.
Now I'm going to actually care.
She's a good person.
Son of a bitch.
Do you guys mind? I'm just calling my mom really quick.
We can end if you want.
No. I need to ask her what that. It's bugging me. The name of those classes.
We can take a break.
Keep talking.
Well, I just actually one more thing on cats. I actually think I've met the most evil cat in the world, and I'm not kidding. Like I'm not saying.
Oh, I have too. Her name was Whoopi. After Whoopi Goldberg.
This cat was evil. Like you would go up to it. And
Wait,
be like,
come on.
I can't cut out Amanda's mic because you're in the same room.
Okay. I just want to talk about my cat story and then I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay, and I want to finish up about the agility thing.
Let's do your agility thing first because that would bring it back. Yeah.
Are we recording?
Yeah, we're good now.
Hey guys. Okay, so I remembered what I was trying to talk about earlier. So they're called agility classes, and it's basically like it's challenging your dog to move, in, I guess, premeditated ways and stuff. So when it got to be too serious and she was actually expecting us to put Lizzie into these shows, we were like, no, like, it was just for fun kind of thing. And I don't think Lizzie, if she was really into it and you could tell she really was enjoying it, and then yeah, maybe, but it was just more fun for her. So yeah, and that brings me to another point about how I feel about animals and why people have dogs.
Yeah.
Sorry, not animals. I'm just going to say dogs. I'm speaking
Yeah,
specifically about dogs. So there's a lot of purposes that people get dogs. Like, for example, it's all over the news right now. Some Asian family adopted a dog basically just to get it really fat. Then they killed it and then they ate it.
Oh, my God.
Where's that?
This was in Vancouver, a Chinese family. Or,
God.
Yeah. And something also happened with a pig as well, Molly the pig, which is just as disgusting. But I'm sorry.
Was this for the new year?
Dogs are domesticated animals, and they're for companionship, and you take care of them like you take care of a child. So unless you decide, like, you know what I mean? Like, seriously, I could write a whole book on why not to adopt a dog. But like, seriously, I mean, dogs are not accessories. Dogs are not just for protection. Dogs, you know what I mean? And I don't agree with teaching your dog how to do all these different kinds of tricks, and that's not what dogs are for. Like, yeah, Lizzie can roll over and for fun, and she can shake a paw, but that's about it. I mean, come on, people. Like, really, ask yourself why you're getting a dog. And if it's not for the reason of companionship and love, and then don't get a fucking dog, you piece of shit.
Wow, I can't believe that. What news channel was that on? Like, was it just?
Oh, it's all over.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Isn't that disgusting? Oh, they're getting charged.
They should be.
They're absolutely getting charged.
I think they should be kicked out of the country.
But they're not going to charge. They're not charging the person who did it with the pig, Molly the pig.
I think that's
Yeah.
just as
It's just as bad. I mean, but
it's just as bad, but I can see why, because our culture kills
because
pigs.
of culture. Yeah.
yeah, but
Yeah.
you know.
It's still
fucked.
wrong. Like, I mean, you don't adopt. But
Anyway, so that's
here's
my
the thing.
wrap on it.
I actually want to make an argument for that, for pigs specifically. So for me, I don't really enjoy buying like meat in the grocery store a lot. Like I want to kind of get the minimum amount, like ground beef or whatever.
Yes,
I'm not really
yeah.
a fan because I don't know what's happened to these animals,
Exactly.
right? And they get abused.
Yeah.
But
that's why I
would
buy
be,
like those free range eggs and stuff.
yeah,
you know?
I would be a lot happier if I had my own farm where I had my own pigs and my own cattle, where I could kill them and have them for food. I would be okay with that because then I knew that they would have a good life. They were grown well. That's just how our culture is. We've had these animals so that they were made to be eaten. Maybe they weren't 1,100 years ago. I don't know. But that would make me more comfortable. I don't oppose people eating meat. I am okay with people not wanting to eat meat. It's not a big deal. I think it's just for me, I would feel more comfortable. So for the whole thing with the pig, I'm like, that's wrong. They shouldn't have done that. Like, why? But like, if they would have been able to, like, if they had their own farm, they take care of their animals. Like, I'm okay with it.
The reason why I think it sits the wrong way
Yeah.
with most people, and including myself, is because they adopted the pig as a pet.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah,
misleaded,
yeah.
saying, "Oh, we want to adopt this pet," because
Yes,
a lot of
yeah.
pigs are domesticated.
wrong.
A lot of pigs are domesticated. And
They
that's,
are, yeah.
Yeah. So if you're going to adopt a pig and pretend like you're going to adopt it as a pet and love it, and then you're going to kill it and eat it, no, you need to be straight up about what you're going to do with that pig. And if they were straight up about it, they wouldn't have gotten the pig. That's where I don't agree.
Yeah, exactly.
But I know what
lying.
you're saying, and I totally agree with you
Yeah.
because, it's just awful.
You just
I mean,
never
when you
know.
think about how some chickens are treated and stuff.
Chickens, pigs, everything. It's like
you know,
there's
just,
a conveyor belt of like chickadees where they pick
No,
through the
don't-
females
no.
and males.
I don't want to hear.
And it's why am I laughing? You're just okay. Sorry, my bad. But anyway, it's terrible. Like I've seen documentaries about it.
Oh
And
my
it's
God,
just
I can't even think about it without getting upset.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so you wanted to close off with one more cat story?
Yeah, you're talking about your cat.
Well, it was like I met the most evil cat.
Oh,
And
right.
so this
Oh,
cat
yeah.
would meow. I've already made the sound effects. I don't want to go back to that.
No, please do.
This cat was at the bottom of the stairs once, and so my friend was going down.
So
towards
this
the
wasn't your
staircase.
cat. This
no,
was a friend's
someone
cat.
else's.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's going down, and this cat's like, like it sounded like
Fucking possessed.
yes, and it was terrible, and so it got so mad it shit itself. It literally shat
Ew.
and ran away.
What the fuck?
It was disgusting. This cat is evil. It was the most beautiful cat I've ever seen, though. But it was
Those are always the meanest.
yeah.
The most beautiful
Anyway.
ones.
That's
That's
it for
funny.
me, guys. This is the Chill Cast. I think we did a good job this time.
Chillcast.
Um,
Animal cast.
Have a great
Yeah.
fucking day.
Have a great fucking day, guys.
Bye.